What's up, guys? JP, and today we got a very important video for y'all, man. This one's gonna be for all my guards out there struggling to dribble or combo up. I got something for y'all, man. Before we get into it, y'all know the drill. Like and comment, and if you're new, subscribe to the channel and join our Discord. The link will be in the description. Alright, with that out the way, let's talk about this little secret I learned for picking your dribble animations and using them in game. Alright, to start, let's talk about a few SIGs I found to be really effective against locks or good defenders in general. The reason, or quote unquote secret, why these SIGs are so good is because they push your player forward or side to side, forcing a reaction from your defender. And also, for the most part, I've avoided bumps and clamps animations while doing these moves. Alright, so first, we have the D-Fox aggressive breakdown. To trigger this move, you hold right trigger and flick your right stick up. That's it. The next move we have is the Kyrie escape. I already released a video explaining how broken this move is, and to trigger this move, you hold right trigger and flick your right stick diagonally up to the opposite hand, but I find a little more success or consistency if I angle it a little lower, more towards the side, rather than directly diagonal up to the opposite hand. Alright, the next move we have is the Zach LaVine combo move. To do this, flick right stick left to right or right to left pretty quickly, but you have to start going towards the opposite hand and do not hold right trigger, because if you do, you will not get the right animation. Second to last, we have the Trae Young behind the back. In order to do this move, keep in mind, you have to do any other move first. And then after you do another move, hold right trigger and flick your right stick diagonally down to the opposite hand. Remember, you're not going to get the right animation without doing a move first. Lastly, we have the Darius Garland step back. To do this, just simply hold right trigger and flick your right stick down to get the step back. It's that simple. Alright, now that y'all know the moves, let's talk about combos and patterns for dribbling that'll show you how to truly make these moves effective. The D-Fox aggressive breakdown. Y'all should use this when your defender gives you space or is trying to shade you to a side. This way, you can either pull straight up, taking that jump shot, or force that adjustment in order to combo out. Keep in mind you can always drive. Speaking of comboing out of this move, you could do the Zach LaVine combo move, Kyrie escape, Trae Young behind the back, or the Darius Garland step back in order to create more space, whether you want to attack downhill, laterally, or step back. Treat this as a size up to see how your defender is guarding you and either shoot or rim run if your defender allows. Other than that, trust me, it leads you straight into these other counters. Now, the Zach LaVine combo move reminds me of the James Harden combo from last year, but with just a slight delay. The reason I find it effective is because that delay after the between the legs into the crossover makes your defender try to guess a side or simply just freezes them. Either way, this move is going to get you downhill automatically for either a pull-up or a counter. The best counters off of this are the Kyrie escape or the Trae Young behind the back. Y'all see, it literally forces them to react and the counter will leave them helpless. That's what all these moves will do for you. Now let's briefly cover the Kyrie escape again. My favorite move, by the way. You can use this to start a combo or as a counter. And honestly, you can't do any wrong with this move. The downhill momentum is so fast that you're either going to have the option to pull up or rim run. And if your defender tries to guess, you can easily Trae Young behind the back or do a Darius Garland step back depending which direction that you want to create space in. The best part about this Kyrie escape is honestly the versatility. You've probably seen me do the move in most of these clips so far because it fits in so well with these other SIGs that I've been talking to y'all about. Like I've been saying, every one of these moves is going to force a reaction that you can now counter with another one of the moves that we're talking about. Let's move on though. The Trae Young behind the back and Darius Garland step back, to me, serve almost the same purpose. They are moves you need to do in order to create space, whether you want to shoot, drive, or reset your combo. The only difference is you could start with the Darius Garland step back because you don't have to do any other move first in order to trigger it. So for the clips y'all saw and are about to see, I could either start or finish with the Garland step back, but Trae Young, I have to use it in the middle or at the end of a combo, or obviously if I want to reset and do other moves. Keep in mind, the Trae Young is going to give you that left, right, or horizontal space creation, and Garland step back is going to give you access to that backward space creation. Also, you can still combo up out of both of these moves with all the other moves that I mentioned. The point of this video is to show y'all the specific SIGs I use in order to force reactions out of defenders. That's the secret to dribbling this year. Because these moves that I showed y'all specifically are very shifty, and if your defender doesn't react, you will have an easy shot or drive, and it's up to you to make a read after that. Every single move we talked about can be branched into the next. It's up to you to make the read on how your defender is moving in order to choose the appropriate counter. You can literally loop or combo these moves, as y'all see I've been doing this whole entire video, and they will create space for you. I believe these are definitely the best SIGs that get you open the most, and that's the secret for this game. I know y'all see the left righters, but a lot of those moves aren't forcing reactions, which is why they have to spam them. All the SIGs I showed y'all today force reactions from defenders, and if your defender chooses not to react, you're gonna go right past them for an easy shot, or have an open shot, or be able to drive and kick. For taller guards now, who don't get the animation specifically, look for similar animations that force you forward or create that horizontal space that I talked about. Any animation that will force a reaction from your defender, that's the secret to dribbling this year. I hope y'all found this video helpful. If y'all got any questions, as usual, comment down below. Remember to join our Discord. The link will be in the description. But as usual, y'all, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace.